always going to have people
Together on three. Y'all got me? 1, 2, 3, together!
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Louisville and the Georgetown Hoyas.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, we've got Rozier. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Hoyas on D.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
Here's Mack. Sanders dishes to White. Now here's Harrell. He's guarded closely. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Now here's Randolph. Here's Knight. And that one comes up a bit short.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And there's the feed to Harrell. Rebounded by Hudson.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Knight passes to Randall. Price kicks to Knight. At the elbow, it's Warren. To the left side wing. Randolph, no one around him. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Dishes it to White. Pass to Rozier. Back to White. Sanders passes to White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knight with it. Here's Joseph and Thomas with the block. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. Felix, the pass to Hodges. He kicks it to Trice. Knight against Russell. Passes it to Trice. Hoya's moving the ball around. It's Knight with the drive.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Knight in a 2-guard. Also Trice out there, and it's Felix in at the 3 spot. There's a screen. Thomas a screen. Out to the right wing. The drive by Russell. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Knight. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And for Louisville, Price is out there with Russell. Then there's Payton. Then it's Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the small forward. Knight for 3. No good. Now Louisville takes it the other way.
And one thing that Louisville has is a very good track record of always remaining in the title picture. More often than not, they are considered to have as good a shot as any of winning the tournament. They are truly a college hoops powerhouse.
And Hodges kicks to Felix. Trice dishes to Knight. Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Louisville. Hughes, good. Hughes got his first basket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
Now, here's Price. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
3-pointer and another 3 for Louisville.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Knight. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Louisville leads by 9. And don't go away after. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball. here on 2K Sports.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
Knight, he's in at point guard. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. And for Louisville, they've got Harrell. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White, and it's Mack in at the 5 down low.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
2 shots.
Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
White the pass to Harrell. Back to White. Louisville passing it around. And Sanders, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And Louisville leads by 10.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Kicks it to Price. Back to Knight. Randolph dishes to Knight. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Price. And stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Georgetown Hoyas. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the free throw, no good. And the Cardinals making a change here. Here's Knight. Knight in at point guard. Warren is out there with Nelson. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2. Price kicks to Nelson. And it's Randolph penetrating. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Here's Harrell. And the layup falls.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes